Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Burns, and welcome back to Buffalo Bills football here on my channel. We got some Week 12 action coming off of the Week 11 bye week for your Buffalo Bills, who currently sit at 8-2 on the season, with a tough game back here at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This vaunted defense definitely has had me worried. It's been a tall task to game plan for it, as the Bills get ready to run out onto the field here at home. Just a reminder that both losses the Bills have suffered so far this season have been at home to the hands of the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. Otherwise perfect on the road for a nice 8-2 season so far. So we'll see if we can keep things on track. Had a nice win right before the bye week over the Jets, and went into the bye week and got ready for a pretty tough end of the season. You'll see the AFC playoff picture here. Heading into the week, we see we're pretty firmly in the wild card spot right now. This is a pretty big game with some big playoff implications, though, especially with the Patriots lurking, trying to get into the playoffs as well. So this is a big game that we definitely need, and it's going to be a tall task, especially with this man at the helm, Blake Bortles. 26 touchdown passes already this season. He's having himself quite the season. We'll see how good he can be in this one as we are underway. Jags get the ball first. Blake Bortles under center, and it is going to be Leonard Fournette getting the ball. And look at him with a nice 8-yard run right there to start off this ball game. Fournette's definitely going to be, stopping him is going to be a tall task. 3rd and 11, Bortles stepping up. Got a man, and it's caught. That's Marquise Lee, the man of USC. 25 yards on that one. 3rd and 9 from the 49-yard line. Bortles is pressured, and he is sacked by one of the recent signings, Arden Key, the rookie who was released by Oakland and picked up in wake of the Jerry Hughes injury. Gets his sack first sack with the team right there. And now out comes the rookie sensation, Josh Allen, 18 TDs to 7 picks. Hopefully he can stay clean this week, unlike he did in the other 2 losses. So 3rd and 12 for Josh Allen, stepping up, and he is hit as he throws. I believe that was Malik Jackson on the pressure right there. This Jags defensive line is the highest paid, I actually think that was Calais Campbell, is the highest paid defensive line in the league, and rightfully so. They are very talented. 3rd and 4 now after the Bills had to punt, and Blake Bortles is going to find one of my mortal enemies in Madden. He just always seems to have a huge game against my teams. Dante Moncrief with a big catch right there. 1st and 10 now as Fournette. Look at the power as he breaks the tackle, and Micah Hyde's able to come over and get him down. Not until after he got that first down, though, as Fournette is up through 21 yards so far. 2nd and 1. And it's going to be a read option. Bortles keeps it himself. He's got some room on the left side, and a mistimed hit right there. And Bortles is down to the 24-yard line. Blake Bortles with a 24-yard run on the read option, and he read that one to perfection. 1st and 10 now from the 24. Play action pass. Bortles standing in the pocket, looking for somewhere to go. He's under pressure, and he is sacked by Trent Murphy. And that's going to take the Jags all the way back to the 36-yard line. A 2nd and 22. But now it's 3rd and 14. And Bortles standing in the pocket. He's going to step up, fire. And he's got Dante Moncrief once again down to the 10-yard line. Bortles perfect so far. 4 for 4 for 68 yards. And now all of a sudden after a penalty, it's 1st and 25 for the Jags. And look at TJ Yeldon not really able to do anything right there as he ends up losing a yard in a weird run by him. And now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 33 after another penalty. And Bortles is going deep, and it's one-on-one coverage, but batted away by Tre'Davious White. And he's trying to tap Dante Moncrief on the shoulder, and Moncrief doesn't like it. Great coverage by White, the star corner for the Buffalo Bills, the second-year man out of LSU. And all of a sudden, it is a 4th and 33, and the Jags are just going to have to kick a field goal, and it is short and no good. So the Jags with a nice drive here, their second drive of the ball game, and they get all the way down and end up missing a field goal. So we go back to Josh Allen and the Bills, another 3rd down, another sack. This one is Yannick Ngakoue getting his first sack of the ball game. I believe that was the Jags' first sack of the game as the Bills go 3 and out once again. And now here comes the Aussie, Brad Wing, to send this one off, and it is a beauty out at the 1-yard line. What a punt by Brad Wing, pinning the Jags back. Now it's 3rd and 4 from the 7. Bortles standing on his own goal line is going to find Dante Moncrief sitting down on the curl route on the right side of the field, and that's going to be a 1st down right there for the Jacksonville Jaguars, as Moncrief is looking good in this one. So 1st and 10 once again, and Bortles is going to find I believe that is Austin Safarian Jenkins, the man out of UW, the former New York Jet. I believe he played for them. I believe he played for Tampa Bay as well. And so now it is a 3rd and 3 as Bortles is trying to get the first down and is complete to Leonard Fournette out of the backfield, but not able to get the first down. So back to the Bills on offense. Another 3rd down. They've yet to get a first down this game, and there's the first one as Kelvin Benjamin on the in route gets 13 yards. Josh Allen, his first completion of the ball game, and Kelvin obviously with his first catch of the ball game. So it's a 2nd and 13 now. Josh Allen stepping up in the pocket. He's just going to take off and slide down, hit as he's sliding by Jalen Ramsey, but going to get 12 yards. We all know what Jalen Ramsey thinks of Josh Allen as a quarterback, and we'll see if Josh can prove him wrong in this one. 3rd down and 8. Shotgun set play action pass. Josh Allen looking down the field. He's running to the right. Still nowhere to go. He's going deep. 1-on-1, and it is undercut by Barry Church. Was looking for Corey Coleman deep on the post route, and that is intercepted by Barry Church right there. His first pick of the ball game. Josh Allen, he had a lot of arm on that one, but Barry Church pretty easily able to slip underneath Corey Coleman there and get the interception. So it's back to Bortles, still a scoreless game with 6 minutes left in the first half, and Dante Moncrief with a big catch as he's finally taken down by Vontae Davis and Tremaine Edmonds. Bortles 10 of 12, 131 so far. He's looking really good. 170 total yards for the Jags so far, only 23 for the Bills. As look at this run by Leonard Fournette, just keeping the legs churning, finally brought down at the 24-yard line as Fournette is up to 48 yards now on the day. It's a 3rd and 14 for Blake Bortles. Shotgun set. He is back to pass, and he's going in the middle, and great coverage by Tremaine Edmonds, but able to complete it to D.D. Westbrook right there as he... you can't really tell right there by that little stat pop-up, but it seems like he's having a pretty good season as it looked like Bortles was having a good season as we saw in the pregame. All of a sudden, it's a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line, and TJ Yeldon just running into the back of his own lineman looking for the hole, and he finds it pretty easily as the all-teal Jags finally get on the board. 7-0, 3 minutes left here in the first half. Back to Josh Allen at 3rd and 4, and he's running for his life, and he runs right into Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the ball game, as that is his 5th of the season. 3 minutes left here in the first half, and the Jags are getting the ball back. 2nd and 7 from the 46. It's going to be a draw play to Yeldon, and a nice run by the Alabama man as his 5th run of the day gets him up to 24 yards. He does have the lone touchdown of the game. 2nd and 4 as Bortles is going to be back to pass, and looking on the right side, and a big hit by Micah Hyde coming over, but able to hang on to it was D.D. Westbrook, as it's now a 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line. Bortles end zone, D.D. Westbrook once again, and that is a touchdown. The Jacksonville Jags go up 14-0 here late first half, a minute 13 to go. Bills still have not gotten on the board. 3rd and 7, a minute left. Allen needing the conversion, finds LaShawn McCoy out of the backfield. Still 3 timeouts. Josh Allen not doing himself any favors with regards to Jalen Ramsey's comments, not having a great game, but he's stepping up here on 3rd and 15. They would mark him short, and they would review it, and he ended up getting the first down. So it's a 1st and 10 now. 25 seconds to go. LaShawn McCoy breaking tackles, spinning dudes out. He's going to get the first down. 12 seconds to go. Still 1 timeout. 36-yard line. Allen, he fires in a group of 3 people, finding Dez Bryant down to the 21-yard line, and that would set up a Steven Hauschka field goal as he would come on to try to get some points on the board for the Bills, and that would make it 14-3 as we would head into halftime. And this is about what I expected. Our defense isn't the worst defense. They're not the best. We do a good job of limiting guys and limiting players to, we get a lot of takeaways, but God, this Jags defense, man, it's about what I expected. 3 points, not a lot of yards. It's been rough. We're at our halftime show now. Let's take a look at a pretty important game for us in the AFC East as the 6-3-1 Pats, are taking on the 0-10 Jets, and not a good start for Josh McCown in that one, as Brady and the Pats looking to stay in the playoff hunt. we go to Ohio as the 3-7 Browns are blowing out the Bengals 28-3. Tyrod, 2 touchdown passes in that one, both of them to Jarvis Landry. And we'll get one more look at a game. It's Seahawks at Panthers, and you see the Panthers are at 4-5 and have a 10-7 lead over the Seahawks. Cam Newton's got a touchdown pass to David Moore, and not a whole lot going for either offense, it seems, in that one. As we get back to our game now, and it's gonna, we'll see if the Bills can adjust and finally start to move the ball. As you see McCoy with a nice 6-yard run there. He's got 7 carries for 13 yards. Definitely been a struggle running the ball against this defensive line. 2nd and 4, McCoy on the outside finds a nice lane to run as he's going to spin out Jalen Ramsey before getting first down. 8 carries for 20 yards now. He has more yards on the last 2 carries than he did the entire first half. 2nd and 12, Allen's looking to do something in the pocket. He tries to escape to the right side to maybe throw the ball away or just throw the ball downfield or even take off and run, but he's sacked from behind by Yannick Ngakoue, and that sets up this screen pass to LaShawn McCoy on a long 3rd and 18, and he's able to get 8 yards, but that is not nearly enough as it's now 4th and 10 and the Bills have to punt once again back to this Jags offense who definitely started finding their rhythm late in that first half, and it's Leonard Fournette with a nice run getting them started as he's up to 72 yards so far in this one, and we still got pretty much an entire half to play. He's averaging 5 yards a carry. 2nd and 10 now, and under center, Bortles is going to take a deep drop and a diving catch right there by Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Nice catch by him. 1st down and 10 now, and Bortles is going to try to step up, and he's going to find his tight end. I didn't quite see who the name was on that. I believe it was Ben Koyak. Anyways, the 3rd and 9, down to the 35-yard line. Bortles all day to throw, and he's going to find TJ Yeldon, who's going to high step out of a tackle, but still end up being forced out of bounds by Tremaine Edmonds. It's another 1st down for the Jags, though. Bortles, 233 yards. Just the Bills are having a lot of trouble slowing this offense down. Play action pass, 1st and 10. Bortles, he's going to find D.D. Westbrook, and a mistake right there by Tre'Davious White. He just stopped for some reason. And all of a sudden, the Jags go up 21-3. As D.D. Westbrook gets his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. So 21-3 is not a score that is unreachable for the Bills, but they're really going to need to turn up the offense, and that's really tough to do against this Jags defense. 2nd down and 2. It's going to be a handoff to LaShawn McCoy up the middle. Nice run by him as he is out to about the 45-yard line and up to 30-something yards rushing so far. 2nd and 10. Back to pass is Josh Allen, and he's trying to roll to his right. Got a man downfield, doesn't really like what he sees, and he can't get the ball away as Calais Campbell's able to get to him. Nowhere really to go for Josh Allen. And then on 3rd and 20, looking for some sort of screen pass, just try to get something going. Corey Coleman comes up limping on the play, and it is another punt for the Bills. This has been an offense that has been top 5 in the entire NFL this entire season, and they have been held to just 3 points. As finally the defense steps up and does something. Shaq Lawson with a nice sack right there. His 1st of the day sets up a 2nd and 19. But on 3rd down and 4 now for the Jags as they are looking to convert this 1st down. They're at the 26-yard line, and it's going to be Austin Seferian-Jenkins once again, and he's got a lot of room down the right side being chased by Jordan Poyer. I don't think Poyer's going to get there. Seferian-Jenkins into the end zone, 70-plus yards right there. Huge play for the Jags, as just like that is a 28-3 ball game. 1st and 10, back to Josh Allen. We'll see if this offense can get anything going, and they can't. Dante Fowler with the sack this time. 3rd and 21 now. Allen sacked again. This time by Calais Campbell, his 3rd of the ball game. It's been an insane game so far for the Jacksonville Jaguars defense, especially their pass rush. As we go back to Blake Bortles, he's finding D.D. Westbrook with no one around him for a 24-yard gain. Bortles is nearly perfect on the day, 21-25 for 368 and 3 touchdowns. 3rd quarter starting to wind down. 3rd down and 5. Jumping catch right there by the tight end. I didn't quite see who that was, but he would not get the 1st down as the Jags would end up having to punt. And Josh Allen just getting the ball right back a few plays later on 2nd and 6. Looking on the slant route for Kelvin Benjamin, and Payne is able to just step in front of the slant and pick that one off. It's a 3rd and 17, though, for the Jags as TJ Yeldon's not able to get it all back. He's able to get him back into field goal range, though, and Ryan Suckup, I believe, is their kicker, is able to knock that one through to make it 31-3. And this game is pretty much out of reach with 9:40 to go. This is definitely the worst loss we've had this season. The losses to the Bears and to the Pats were Obviously not ideal, but we were in those games. We lost each of them by 1 score. So to just be absolutely dominated by a team like this is not something that we've seen from this Bills team, as Kelvin Benjamin gets a nice gain right there down to 25. But, you know, overall, it's kind of what I was expecting, as Charles Clay into the end zone on a little stick and nod route, his 25th career touchdown reception. This one by way of Josh Allen, as the Bills are on the board with their first touchdown. But as I was saying, coming into this game, it's kind of what I was expecting, you know, going up against this team. They're a very talented team. They have a very talented defense, and I knew we were going to struggle to score points. I didn't expect their offense to be quite so dominant, and there just isn't much you can do sometimes. It's just one of those days where absolutely nothing goes right. So Josh Allen and the Bills have the ball here, 3rd and 5, and Allen's going to scramble with a big gain. He'll slide down at the 44-yard line. He's got 50 yards rushing, leading rusher for the Bills in this game, as it is now a 1st and 10. Allen throwing once again. Bills desperately trying to get another score here. A score here, a touchdown, would cut it to just 14 points. And while it's not ideal being down 21 with 6 minutes left, it's not quite out of reach. 1st and 10, Allen sacked, fumbled, and that might make it out of reach, as it is recovered by Calais Campbell, and Ngakoue in on the sack and the forced fumble. And just like that, the Jags had the ball in plus territory for a 2nd and 12. And Bortles is going to go ahead and find Dante Moncrief to put the absolute dagger in the hearts of Bills fans. 3rd straight loss at home, I believe this is. I don't remember if the Jets game was at home or away, but nonetheless, you can see it's not been great. The last few games we played a pretty talented team at home. The Bears, you know, they were dominating us early, and we were able to come back, but not fully. We lost that game by 6 or 7. The Pats, just an absolute shootout in that one. We weren't quite able to keep up, and then this one we were just absolutely dominated, as Bortles is going to get sacked by Trent Murphy. So going forward, you know, what can you learn from a game like this? I think you have to realize that this is such a talented team, and they have such a talented defense, and we just didn't have the talent to keep up with them. I think there were mistakes made, especially by Josh Allen, that shouldn't have been made. You know, there's things we can clean up, as the Jags are about to tack on a field goal here. With a minute left, there are things that need to be cleaned up, especially the turnovers. But the pass protection, that's just something that is a matter of our offensive line isn't very good, and there's just not much you can do about that. I think Josh Allen's doing the best with what he's got, and on 3rd and 18, he's going to go ahead and test Jalen Ramsey. Probably not the wisest decision, but already down 41-10. What really is the harm, if you think about it? And that'll about do it for this one, as the Bills are going to drop to 8-3 with another loss, the 3rd loss in the last 4 games, the lone win coming against the New York Jets in Week 10, as coming off the bye week, they just get absolutely obliterated by the Jags. They turn the ball over 4 times, only 4.2 yards per play. That's just one of those games where nothing goes right, and it's partially because of all the mistakes that the Bills made, and also partially just because of how good the Jacksonville Jags are, as we'll get a quick look at the team stats before previewing next week. Huge game for a lot of guys on offense for the Jags, as Bortles had a huge game, and you'll see all the guys that gave up sacks for us. Good game for Tremaine Edmonds. He had 10 solo tackles, and obviously all the sacks from the Jags defense was a huge difference in this one. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you tune in next week for the big showdown against the Miami Dolphins division showdown. They're at the top of the division, and we're still trying to chase them. Got to win that game if we want in the division. I'll see you guys then.